Test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's taken it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with a no.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Nelson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Singleton. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Dawkins.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Nelson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson,
and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a give, right side. Nelson, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On third down, it's Nelson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
York to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now back to throw. A Bullet throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Finding space at the 40.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut it. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Kennedy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Up the middle they go. Nelson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 1st down, it's Nelson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Nelson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The pass there over the middle to start things out.
Complete to number 8. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
The 3rd down pass to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Nelson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 1st down, it's Nelson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Nelson, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.